Welcome back to the channel. We are kicking things off with incredible action as Fabio Quartararo finds a major boost in his MotoGP season. After a difficult start, the home rider managed to salvage a respectable 6th place at the French Grand Prix, significantly improving on his previous best finish. We dive into how Quartararo's focus on consistency and managing resources helped him find that crucial feeling on track.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at a major shakeup in the Yamaha camp. Pramac Yamaha rider Jack Miller is reportedly prioritizing racing over a test roll for 2027, which could signal the end of his time in MotoGP. We explore why Miller is facing tough competition and what new opportunities might be opening up for him in the wider motorcycle racing world. Now, we turn our attention to the Ducati side of things. Ducati has confirmed its lineup plans for the Barcelona Grand Prix, with Marc Marquez absent due to a recent crash. We examine the situation surrounding Marquez's surgery and what this means for the team's strategy moving forward, including the role of Pecco Bagnaia. Finally, we look at the bigger picture surrounding Marc Marquez's performance and recovery. Ducati boss Jiggy Dalagna has praised Marquez's overwhelming talent despite his ongoing shoulder issues, highlighting his incredible new track record at Le Mans. We discuss how the team is refocusing on positive signals and looking ahead to the challenge of getting the champion back on track. Fabio Quartararo has managed to salvage a positive outcome for himself at the recent French Grand Prix, securing a respectable 6th place in the MotoGP race. This result marks his first significant points haul of the season, offering a much-needed uplift after a challenging start to the MotoGP year. Quartararo finished the weekend significantly better than his previous best of 14th place. His performance was bolstered by consistency, drawing parallels between his recent feeling during the Jerez test and his performance in France. Speaking after the sprint race, Quartararo noted that the positive feeling he experienced in Spain was present during the weekend. He emphasized that this feeling did not inherently increase the bike's speed, but enabled him to push the machine harder and ride it more effectively, aiding in the management of crucial resources like tires and brakes. Quartararo highlighted the importance of smooth braking, stating that this area was where he could make a difference, especially on a soft tire that proved to be a marginal choice from a wear perspective. Regarding setup adjustments, Quartararo indicated a shift in strategy for the 2025 season. He stated a desire to leave the current base setup unchanged, focusing instead on optimizing riding adjustments through the M1. He stressed that changes to the bike will only be considered once the team introduces new components for testing. When questioned about future optimism, Quartararo remained measured. He acknowledged the personal improvement but stressed that true performance gains on the bike would be necessary for all riders to see a widespread positive impact. However, he confirmed a strong belief in his own ability to push his limits in future races. Pramac Yamaha rider Jack Miller is reportedly prioritizing racing over a test roll for the 2027 season, a decision that could signal the end of his tenure in MotoGP with the manufacturer. Despite being announced for the second consecutive year with the Yamaha Suzuka 8-hour lineup, Miller's prospects for a continuation in the premier class are viewed as dim. He stands as the lowest-scoring full-timer in the current season, a situation compounded by struggles to establish himself against established riders like Alex Rins and Fabio Quartararo, and rookie Toprak Razgatlioglu. Yamaha is believed to have secured 3 of its 4 factory seats for 2027, with Jorge Martin and AI Agura anticipated as the factory pairing, and Razgatlioglu remaining with Pramac. Speculation in the paddock suggests Miller may already be surplus to requirements, with reports pointing toward a rookie signing, either Pramac Moto2 rider Izan Guevara or Miller's compatriot Senna Agius, for the vacant seat, as Guevara and Agius have recently dominated the Moto2 landscape. When questioned about his contract status, Miller emphasized his focus was entirely on performance, stating, I am not focusing on that. I'm trying to ing. Do better, ride better. He expressed frustration with his current standing, noting, I'm sick and ing tired of being at the back. Regarding the future, Miller made it clear that a test role was unappealing, stating he only engages in testing when it serves as a path to competition. I want to race. I don't mind the testing side of things, but I do that for the light at the end of the tunnel, which is going racing. However, recent market shifts may present an alternative opportunity. Reports indicate that Fabio Quartararo's potential move to a Works KTM deal could free up a seat, allowing Ducati's World SBK leader Nicolo Bulega to transition to the Premier class. This potential vacancy in the World Superbike grid could create a prime opportunity for a fitting signing, potentially elevating a contender in a relatively open 2027 World SBK landscape. Ducati has confirmed its rider lineup plans for the upcoming Catalan Grand Prix, announcing that Marc Marquez will be absent from the race due to ongoing medical procedures. The reigning world champion was ruled out of Sunday's event after fracturing his right foot in a severe crash during the sprint race at the French Grand Prix last weekend. Marquez confirmed he would not compete in Barcelona this weekend to undergo necessary surgery on his foot. Marquez also revealed that he is bringing forward an operation for a shoulder injury sustained in October, stemming from nerve issues caused by damaged metalwork in his right arm. The Spaniard successfully underwent operations on both his foot and shoulder on Sunday. Ducati has stated it is under no obligation to field a replacement for Marquez in Barcelona, though a substitute would be required if his absence extends across multiple rounds. In a brief statement, Ducati confirmed that Pecco Bagnaia will be the factory team's sole representative for the event. Ducati offered no explanation for the decision not to field test rider Michel Pirot as a replacement, noting that Pirot is currently focused on the development of the Ducati 850cc 2027 bike, making his participation in the Catalan Grand Prix unnecessary. Ducati World Superbike rider Nicolo Bulega is also unavailable, as he is competing in Czechia this weekend. While unlikely, the decision leaves a slim possibility open for Marquez to attempt Friday practice in Barcelona, contingent on his recovery. Ducati provided no timeline for Marquez's return following his surgery, though there are hopes he will be available for the Italian Grand Prix later this month. Ducati team boss David Tarduzzi emphasized the team's priority, stating, Marc will not participate in next week's Catalan GP. The whole Ducati Lenovo team sends him their best wishes. We couldn't agree more on this. His health remains the priority. Ducati MotoGP boss Gigi D'Allegna has lauded Marc Marquez's exceptional talent following recent injury setbacks. D'Allegna stated that Marquez's form in 2026, despite ongoing shoulder issues, further highlights his overwhelming talent. Marquez has been dealing with a complex right shoulder injury sustained in a collision at the Indonesian Grand Prix last October, which necessitated surgery and ruled him out for the remainder of the season. This injury has persisted into 2026, complicated by a damaged screw touching his radial nerve. Marquez recently revealed this after fracturing his foot at the French Grand Prix and has since undergone surgery on both injuries. Despite the physical challenges, Marquez has shown competitive spirit, securing 2 sprint wins and setting a new lap record during Q1 at Le Mans. In his post-race debrief, D'Allegna noted that Marquez found his rhythm immediately in the sprint, contrasting it with earlier performances when he was not at 100%. D'Allegna emphasized that the disclosure of the upcoming shoulder surgery, which was previously scheduled later, underscores Marquez's talent given his current performance and his extraordinary track record at Le Mans. Meanwhile, the Le Mans race saw Pecco Bagnaia qualify on pole, but crash out, with Fabio Quartararo finishing 4th. This event also coincided with Aprilia achieving its first 1-2-3 finish in MotoGP. Looking ahead to the Catalan Grand Prix, D'Allegna urged the team to focus on positive aspects amidst adversity, stressing the need to trust current work and recover enthusiasm. He acknowledged the challenge of lacking Marquez at Montmelo, but expressed optimism, sending the team's best wishes for a full recovery.